position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To throw, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Quick release on the RPO. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On the run, it's Gibson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback on the keeper. Gets the first himself. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and getting first downs.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Man, I mean, I know I have running backs, but when I got quarterbacks that are also dynamic and can make plays in the run game and get me extra first downs, if I'm the Gators, I would do the exact same thing. Whatever it takes.
And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Johnson looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
Backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 40, the 30, past the 20.
And nice drive by this offense. They move the football 0-0. You think they're going to take the lead. They make the big mistake, and now the other offense set up in the red zone with an opportunity for them to put some points on the board and break the tie.
Snap it to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got him in the flat. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out into position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Going to the running game. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Johnson looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive. They're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here's a hit. Fires it incomplete.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Florida! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard, and you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. 5 finds his man. It's Moss. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You have a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense changing the play. From the gun, running back gets to give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gators are in the hurry up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lemon. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
Trying to get behind the defense. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Arizona State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw for it. Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time he's got his man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Gators are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. Another incomplete. On third down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
And that's where they'll have to down it, just inside the 50-yard line. State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give on the option. Oh, what a move.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Johnson wants to throw it. On the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gibson. Got the 1st down and more. On the move at the 30. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll do it himself on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, just got stopped trying to run the football down close on third down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
Breaks into the open. Creates a little room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. field. He runs the wheel route. He's open. Throws a strike. Gets in for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want that clock to run. Nice move there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And some room to work. Turning it on!
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Winning the